All right, guys, as promised, I'm here with a friend and colleague of mine who is an excellent attorney, Dave Muncie. He is a partner here at Plaxton Adler Muncie, and they specialize in personal injury law. They do a lot of motorcycle accident cases. So if you are in need of a personal injury attorney for a motorcycle incident, you should call Dave. I highly recommend him. He's handled cases for me. He's handled cases for Michael in the past. Y'all, this is the biggest group ride we've ever been to. It's adventure bikes. We got an invite from some folks, and there are so many bikes. So many. So this will be crazy. We're going to give the Transalp a little run and see how it does. Hey y'all, I'm Meg. This is my motorcycle journey. It is a motor vlog that follows me on all things two wheels. Cameraman comes along with me. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can continue to follow along on our journey and enable Michael and I to bring you some pretty cool content. This is our first real off-road ride with our new bike, the Honda Transalp. When I say our, I really mean Cameraman or Michael, because if you can't tell, we're riding two up. We were invited by a gentleman named Ron Humphreys, who you will see in one of our upcoming tour videos, because he actually ended up going on a tour with us. Thanks, Ron, for the invite, and thanks for coming on the tour with us. More on that soon. We had a fantastic first tour down to the Tail of the Dragon. So much fun, great weather, awesome people. If you are interested in touring with us, go ahead and send me an email at megsmotorcyclejourney@gmail.com. We still have at least one spot left on each of our fall tours. This was the very start of this ride. Definitely biggest group ride we've ever been on. Probably over 150 bikes. So they were all adventure riders. A little intimidating for Michael and I. Yes, Michael is wearing a shell helmet on the Transalp because that is what he prefers, and he was going to change who he was. This was a sort of a rough start, a very steep uphill incline, which it's harder to see from the footage. We actually got to the top. There was a group that Ron was riding with that he invited us to ride with, and one of his friends was on a Super Tenere. Our buddy Dennis has a Super Tenere, so we're very familiar with the bike, but there's a little mishap that you're about to see, sort of terrifying, and he wasn't able to spin his back wheel and got stuck, and then we got stuck behind him. Thankfully, Cameraman's a great rider and got us out of a hairy situation.
Yeah, I got stuck behind it too.
Yeah. It turned out that the gentleman did not have his traction control set on the correct setting, and we were stuck right at the lip of a very steep incline. Michael is an excellent rider, and he was able to maneuver us out of that situation. I considered riding this ride on another bike, and actually Ron graciously offered to loan me a 250 that he had so that Michael and I could ride next to each other. After we started the ride, I was actually pretty glad that I decided not to do that. So Michael and I discussed it, and we decided that I probably wouldn't feel all that comfortable being on a bike that I had never ever ridden until that morning. The ride was supposed to be, I believe, 160 miles, which was pretty far for me to be on an unfamiliar bike. We didn't know what to expect because we had never been on one of these rides, and it was our first time trying to use the mapping that we had gotten from these folks. So we decided that 2 up was probably wiser, and I'm glad, because it was actually some pretty rough terrain. As you can see at the beginning of this ride, there were some traffic jams. Although I will say this, guys, I was floored by how skilled a lot of these adventure riders are, and I think that they have great command over a motorcycle and a lot of skill, and both Michael and I were very impressed. Mike really enjoys the challenge of doing some things on unpaved / off-road terrain, which is one big reason why we got the Transalp. We are probably in the market for a street legal dirt bike so that him and I can do some BDR rides. If you have never seen the BDR videos, you should go check them out. Very cool. They have their own YouTube channel, and that's something that we would eventually like the capacity to do. So this was sort of us sticking our toes in the water, and we had a great time. So about probably 2/3 of the ride was on unpaved or off-road terrain, and 1/3 was on paved roads. And Mike really enjoyed the challenge of being able to do both. We rode with an absolutely great group. There was a couple Super Tenerays, as I mentioned. If you've never seen it, Mike and I actually rode the Teneray, not the Super Teneray, the Teneray 700 when we were in Costa Rica. Those are some awesome videos, so go check them out if you never have. I will link them at the end of this video. We also test rode it when we were looking to buy an adventure bike. Two of the folks had the KTM 390, which I actually thought might be a good option for me because it is a smaller bike. But you will see one of the gentlemen graciously allowed me to give it a try on this day, and you'll see one of the issues that we ended up having with that. So that sort of led me to the conclusion that I might do best with a street legal 350 dirt bike or something of that nature that is a little lighter and a little smaller and allows me to have a little bit more control off-road than with a heavier bike. Although I will say this, we are super happy with the Transalp. We have had absolutely no issues with it. On-road, off-road, handles wonderfully. We did have it serviced. We actually took it on our most recent tour. And we will have a video for you guys either this weekend or next week, because we have such an exciting new partnership that we cannot wait to tell you guys about. Super cool. And they are actually working with us to add some things to both the Transalp and my Lowrider S. So I can't wait to tell you guys about that in the next video. This day was beautiful. The ride was up like north of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We were freezing when we rode up the day before. This was actually late April, so it's been a while, and it took me a little time to get this video out because we have been so crazy with touring, with going to Laconia, and then just with some personal and family obligations with children and family vacations, etc. So we have sort of a backlog of videos that I'm working on getting out to you guys, and I appreciate your patience. This was something different and cool, and although we still probably slightly prefer riding our Harleys, we've had a blast on the Honda Transalp, both myself riding it on the road and Michael riding it both on the road and off the road. There's a little mishap. Somebody went the wrong direction. Somebody went down. We did a little turnaround right here. I'll tell you guys, the terrain was pretty tough, and like I said, these guys impressed me. They could handle it. Really super superb riders.
You're just gonna be.
Doesn't do that to my vagina.
Can you? Hold on.
What do you want?
I want to turn around and move it back a little, because I can't get it out right this second.
I'll push you.
How am I going to get it out?
Stand it up.
Yeah.
And we'll just back it up and cut the wheel. What do you mean? It's first time riding? You gotta put it in neutral.
I can't move it because I can't.
It's in neutral, not neutral.
I can't reach it.
Damn, it is that big, huh? She can't reach it.
I cannot reach it. I don't know if that's why. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, these grips are really fat.
We got company insurance over there. See, I can't believe that she can't reach. Huh. She's just riding around this guy's yard. It's all good. She's a lawyer. She'll deal with it. I can't believe she can reach better on the Transalp than on that, and I guess that's because the sag on the Transalp is more. Probably. Yeah, me too.
Y'all, this was just the most beautiful ride, and the adventure folks were just so good to us. It was so awesome.
Meg, where are we at?
We are at Lakewood Park, and we were hanging out. We came here to do our off-road ride, but I messed up. I usually don't do this. I've never done it.
Never. In 4 years.
But I accidentally set my Airbnb parameters for a 50-mile radius instead of a 30, and we're like a whole hour away from the off-road, but it's okay because we stayed at a lovely place. So we're at Lakewood Park. We're in this sort of luxury camping cabin. Although I think they call other cabins luxury, but like
this
for
is
a
a rustic.
camping,
This is rustic.
Okay, but for a camping cabin, it's very nice.
It's very nice, and I've never been in one with a bathroom the way we have. And we also ran
the public
into.
bathrooms here are very, very nice. So yesterday we were hanging out at the campsite, and we had someone come over and ask us about the motorcycle.
Say hi.
And he recognized us, and so he lives here, and he offered to give us a tour of the premises. So we're gonna take you guys on our tour.
All right,
because it's a nice place.
I'm Joe. They call me the mayor here at Lakewood Park Campground. So hopefully you guys enjoy the tour.
Will do. All right. Perfect. Perfect. I gotta get to a camera. Joe, did you just say for Megan to drive a 4-wheel vehicle?
This is not.
This is.
And fine at golf carts. Forward, reverse. I got it.
Oh Lord.
It's an automatic. I got it. Look, it's fancy. It has seatbelts. Thank you.
It does
Joe.
have seatbelts. It's
Thank
street
you,
legal.
Joe.
Joe, have I told you that Megan drove a car into a swimming pool?
Oh my god.
She did.
When I was 15, I did that. He acts like this was yesterday when I was cold.
Boys and girls.
Alrighty.
All right.
So the
Hit
ignition is on.
Just push.
It's on.
It's on. Just give it
Reverse.
gas.
Yep. Brake gas.
Look at that. Alright, well here's the thing. Joe's gonna have to tell me where I am because I don't like.
I'll direct you.
Alright.
So when you go past the pavilion,
To the left
yeah, you can take a left.
of the pavilion. Alright, it looks like, do they do events in here?
Yep, that's going to be bingo tonight.
Okay. Oh, we're right here by bingo.
Kids crafts. That's
Okay, where do I go? Do I go right or left?
Go left.
Go left. Okay, looks like there's some more cabins back there, y'all. And look at this pretty lake. Is that like a luxury cabin, that R1? That one looks really
R1
cool.
is actually one of the owners is in that cabin. That's Andrew's cabin.
Nice.
But it's a luxury cabin. Or it's one of the, I don't know, deluxe cabins. I guess would be the term.
It's nice.
Since your guys
Very nice.
Rustic.
Well, rustic is still pretty nice. I really like this this little patio this guy's got going on right
There's
here.
some nice setups. I
Those
read.
are right on the lake.
Very nice.
My buddy Snowman.
Oh man!
Hi there.
Stop. Whoops.
I stopped.
Hey,
Hold on.
so this is my friend Meg and Mike.
How you guys doing?
Both are YouTube.
Yeah, it is chilly here. It's very chilly.
It's not too
So
bad.
we're doing a video tour.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be on YouTube.
You will too,
Yeah,
huh?
you guys will too. Say hi. Hi.
Excellent.
All right.
All right,
You
take
guys have awesome
you guys.
spots.
see that lump of coal? Take a right down this hill.
Right down the hill. All right, I got
So
it.
we're gonna go right by the lake.
Ooh.
Some footage.
Yeah,
So the lake is 10 acres.
dang.
It used to be in that island in the center was a big hole. So they,
Can you like get in the lake or no? Is that not?
they discourage it.
Okay.
Okay.
So there used to be a swimming hole out there, but there used to be high dives.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah. And this whole portion to the left, there was a wall that went across, and it was chlorinated.
Interesting.
That was the pool you were
It
talking about.
was the largest outdoor chlorinated pool.
Is this fishing friendly?
Yep.
So you can fish now. Can you kayak or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's,
anything.
there's kayaks that are,
I mean,
that
apple
are complimentary.
How you doing?
Oh, I wish we weren't on our diet because that looks delicious.
That looks real.
They're doing the caveman diet.
Caveman.
Sugar free, right? Right.
Go across the street.
Okie dokie.
To the left are 10 cabins that are exclusive to the venue, which is across the street.
Okay. So you have to use the venue to stay in the cabin?
No, but they're available if like the people who rent the venue don't take them.
Okay. Are they have bathrooms?
Yes.
Okay. So they are.
They're deluxe.
So they are basically ours, but with a bathroom.
Yes.
Very nice. And this is a venue. Is it events like weddings? And
Weddings,
stuff like that?
corporate events,
One way.
work parties. Yeah, you can go all the way. And that thing is that's
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, Buck was the builder for it.
Wow. So this is what you were saying he built. Okay.
Oh, there's some more cabins.
Yep, there's kind of a full on this side.
Okay.
Then they have 2 family cabins. So if you can remember all this, you can do it without my voice in the video.
we
No.
don't mind. Let's go to the source. That's always better.
So they have 10 cabins, 10 deluxe cabins that are next to the venue. If they don't get rented out by the people from the venue, then they'll go up to public 6 months out.
Okay.
But they're generally rented throughout the week by Airbnbers.
Yeah. So that's how we got it. We got it through an Airbnb. Very nice. Very cool.
So, and then they put the 2 rustic cabins that you guys are in, and then they have 2 family cabins.
Sleeps up there.
That they're probably twice the size of what you're in, plus an
something. We need those ones with the kitchen, so I can cook. Although, y'all, we stayed carnivore. We've been doing it on our shovel.
That's good.
If you've never seen we camped in, where was that, Michael? Fredericksburg battlefield? Where was that?
It was a battlefield. I can't recall.
In Virginia.
It wasn't Antietam.
No, I think it was Fredericksburg.
All right, take a right up the hill then.
And we used our shovel to cook then, but we were allowed to have cheese, like sauce then, and now